They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So royalty like Catherine, the Princess of Wales, the Marchioness of Bath, or celebrities like Gwyneth Paltrow, Martha Stewart, and Pamela Anderson, just to name a few, should feel very, very flattered that Meghan Markle has done her very best single white female impersonation, donning their skin and stealing their identities. For a woman who used the word authentic 25 times in her podcast interview with Emma Grede, royal experts have claimed that Duchess is social mountaineering herself to the top, but she lacks authenticity. Is Meghan Markle caught in an endless loop of copying celebrities and business failures? You guys, we have a lot of juicy royal daily tea to get through today. So you know what to do. Sit back and relax. Grab yourself a beverage and let's get into the royal daily tea. So as I've mentioned several times here on my channel, Meghan Markle has an identity crisis. The woman doesn't know who she is. She's constantly changing her name of herself, the name of her business. She's changing who she is as a person. First, she comes out as a little actress. Then she's this demure little woman who wants to marry Harry and be a working duchess. Then she's this feminist she-ra escaping the evil tyranny of the royal family on the freedom flight, escaping the unconscious bias of the evil monarchy. Then she's getting herself involved in politics. And now she's a trad wife, acting like June Cleaver, skipping through the tulips on her Instagram. Will the real Meghan Markle please stand up? She is a confusing person. In my opinion, Meghan Markle has been acting her entire life, but she's been doing her best acting off screen because Meghan Markle's not authentic. She is not real. She is void. She is vapid. Remember South Park? Hello, hello, hello. Meghan Markle is an empty shell. She is a sponge. She is there to suck up character traits of those around her and steal them for herself. She's literally copying and pasting onto herself. The woman actually almost dons the skin of her guests like a single white female. Check out her recent podcast interview with Jamie Kern Lima. She was pale as Casper the Ghost, pale-faced, makeup-free, allegedly, just like Jamie Kern Lima. Then she turns around wearing 10 pounds of bronzer, sitting across Emma Grede, matching her skin color. Again, Meghan, you don't have to match the people that you're in an interview with. You can just be yourself. But again, Meghan Markle likes to don the skin and take character traits from those around her. One of her favorite people, of course, is Catherine, the Princess of Wales. She has been caught time and time again copying Catherine, the Princess of Wales. It's almost gotten to be kind of comical, where we can almost set our clocks to it or make a drinking game out of it. Most recently, Meghan Markle released a brand new video to her Instagram, kind of showing a behind the scenes of her As Ever brand, and you see her doing her best June Cleaver impersonation. So here we have Betty in the Instagram video running around featuring a Jellycat rainbow handbag. Now, of course, it's not a coincidence that Prince William in May mentioned that this is a hot commodity in his house among his 3 children. They are obsessed with Jellycat. And then all of a sudden, here comes Betty featuring a Jellycat. So the interesting thing is we know that Harry and Meghan want their kids to be royal, and they're trying to cram down all these UK traditions on their children, especially Betty, because we all know Meghan favors Betty and she wants Betty to be a royal princess working as a royal under King George. Again, they have delusions of grandeur. But that's just the beginning. Now, we all know that William and Catherine are very outdoorsy. They're very athletic. They really like to get into nature. William and Catherine are very sporty. They like to play sports. They're very outdoorsy. There's a photograph of Catherine from 2019. She's on a swing. And then we have Meghan Markle featuring herself on a swing the day before that ridiculous relaunch of her brand As Ever. Now, Meghan really thinks that we're going to look at this and go, oh my God, Meghan, oh my God, you are like so whimsical and you're easy and you're breezy. Look at you, Meghan. You're one with nature. But it was literally the most uncomfortable fake photo I've ever seen in my life. Talk about staged photograph, almost as bad as the one on the cover of her website where she's on her tippy toes. Yee, this one is almost as bad. Now, Meghan, the problem with her entire Instagram, I finally figured out why it doesn't connect. There's something off. It's not authentic. This whole Instagram was carefully crafted after Catherine, the Princess of Wales. She's literally trying to steal Catherine's character traits of being easy and breezy and earthy and down to earth and getting to nature for healing and making that about herself. Meghan Markle, who said she's not in the prove it game, is really trying to hammer it down to us that she's a nice person, that she's I'm a mom, and that she's easy and breezy and whimsical. She's not a bully. She likes to swing. She has a beehive. She likes to cook for her kids. See, here's Betty helping me stir some jelly. It's all very carefully crafted. So she went from She-Ra, the warrior feminist princess who wrote that letter when she was 11 years old about being in the kitchen and doing dishes, to being a trad wife from the 1950s. Everything on her page is so fake. It does not fit who she is. It's who she wants us to think she is. Again, she's putting on another act, and she's taking character traits from Catherine, the Princess of Wales, who has a beehive, who is one with nature. There's pictures of her constantly in the woods. And now we have Meghan on a bridge, and we have Meghan on a swing, and we have Meghan at the beehive, and we have Meghan cooking in the kitchen. We have Meghan arranging flowers. Even when Meghan had the TIG was all about day drinking and traveling and yachting and fashion. It was not about beekeeping or gardening, none of that. It was party girl central. It was yoga, warrior poses, ripped jeans, and avocado toast. So again, Meghan Markle is trying to be authentic. She's trying to not prove herself to anybody. But again, this entire Instagram, she's playing the prove it game while stealing character traits from other people. She is a narcissist. This is a fake, phony person acting like a real authentic person. Again, if you look at her As Ever brand, she's still the aesthetic from the Marchioness of Bath and Pamela Anderson's cooking show. She even stole her little ha laugh from Julia Roberts. This woman is constantly stealing other people's experiences, their aesthetics, their stories, etc. And it's gotten to be a little creepy if you ask me. The whole thing about Meghan Markle is she has an identity crisis. She doesn't know what to call herself, what people should call her, what her business is. Again, her cooking show is With Love Meghan. Her brand is As Ever. Is she Meghan Sussex? Is she Meghan Markle? Is she Meghan the Duchess of Sussex? It's very, very confusing. And that is why people find her very unauthentic, because she doesn't know who she is. And the person that we've known for 7 years isn't matching this trad wife 1950s June Cleaver Instagram that she's trying to jam down our throat saying, this is the real Meghan. But it doesn't match the girl from the TIG. It doesn't match the girl that we've seen in interviews. It doesn't match the Duchess, feminist, She-Ra warrior princess fleeing the racist monarchy who sat there on Oprah. This is like a whole other Meghan that she's come up with for 2025. This is 2025 Meghan, but it's not working. It's not sticking. And talk about unauthentic. She's got a massive problem with her business. So she's had 2 chaotic launches. Again, we have Honeygate 2.0. It happened 2 times that the most expensive product, $28 honey, sold out instantly. It was the first time for both runs. So a YouTuber by the name of Think Beautiful discovered something interesting on Meghan Markle's website earlier this week. When she looked at the metadata for Meghan Markle's tea, it said Republic of Tea as the brand. So it looks like someone copy and pasted some code from that website onto the As Ever website. All I'm going to say is whoever does Meghan Markle's website, you in danger, girl. You in danger. You better go into some major hiding because you inadvertently revealed to the world Meghan Markle's supplier for her tea. Again, it's not a crime, but for Meghan Markle, who acts like she's such an entrepreneur and she does all this work and everything is so carefully crafted and unique for Meghan, and Meghan's in the kitchen stirring up the pot and working on these specific tea blends, to find out that it could be drop shipped from another company, or again, we all know it's probably private label where she's just slapping her label on tea from another company. Again, it's not illegal, but it was a little bit controversial when people found out that, of course, Meghan Markle had marked up the prices. Apparently, the only thing she might have elevated is the price of her tea. Now, according to the website, you can get about 36 bags of tea for around $9. And of course, Meghan Markle is selling 12 bags of tea for $12. Now, according to a spokesperson, they are saying that it was specifically made for Meghan. It's not the same blend. But again, we're not 100% sure. Is Republic of Tea handling the distribution, the manufacturing, the packaging of the tea? Are they drop shipping it? Or perhaps did they make the custom blend and then hand it over to Meghan's team? But the fact that the metadata was not changed is highly suspicious. Now, the other interesting thing, again, if there's nothing wrong, why was their website corrected and scrubbed of the Republic of Tea information? So on Tuesday afternoon, the website was quickly scrubbed and updated from Republic of Tea to As Ever Store. So again, if they're not doing anything wrong, why did they change it? But apparently they felt the need to do so. Now again, on the FAQ section of the As Ever website, they had a little blurb in there that said, "We partner with best-in-class vendors to bring our product ideas to life, translating our founders' recipes and bespoke concepts into beautiful, scalable goods." Now, the Republic of Tea website does offer a wide range of teas. I am not sure if they have a wholesale or a white label section for brands, because a lot of companies actually offer that as a service. But now the website has been changed to where it says As Ever. They've taken out the Republic of Tea. Now, Meghan is having major problems, not only with her identity, what do people call her, what the heck is going on with her businesses, and trying to be authentic. But in my opinion, she is missing the mark. Her Instagram does not match her. This fake public image that she's putting out, she's not whimsical. She's not nice. There's a lot of bullying allegations still out there, and I believe it's going to be revealed very, very soon. And again, everything with her As Ever brand, finding out she tripled the price and is giving you less quantity than you could go buy from the Republic of Tea, is making people have a little bit of a bitter taste in their mouth. So as you can see, Meghan Markle is very, very unauthentic, and she's constantly stealing ideas and character traits from other people. And in my opinion, Meghan Markle keeps falling in the trap of trying to pretend to be these celebrities. She's trying to be Gwyneth Paltrow with the cooking videos on her Instagram. She's trying to be Catherine, the Princess of Wales, by stealing toys that her children have, or swinging on swings, or pretending she does honey and beehives like Catherine. Then we have her constantly looking after Martha Stewart with her recipe. Everything about Meghan Markle is so unauthentic and it's unoriginal. And this is why she's not going to be successful. Meghan Markle is not likable because she's not authentic. And people are starting to pick up on those cues. 5 years into Megxit, it's over. You cannot convince us that you're this other person that you're trying to be on the gram. It's not working. And we can all see how you're copying other celebrities and Catherine, the Princess of Wales. It's getting to the point where it's kind of embarrassing to watch. But what do you guys think about Meghan Markle's tea gate, her honey gate, and the fact that she's still trying to prove to the world that she's this nice, authentic person? Leave me your comments, guys, down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you and hope to see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.